He doesn't. He said he didn't say no. He said he didn't know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them have eaten cats. You know, if you're really struggling, you're an immigrant, and you're really struggling, you're gonna just take whatever you can get. Okay, I'll just take this cat and I'll boil it real quick. Like, he didn't say no.
Do you know how
what? That's all he could answer? What is this, like a cover-up? Like, what is going on? What the hell is going on? He's like, no, I can't answer it. It's classified. That's level 6 classified. We can't talk about the Haitians. We're gonna bring them in here, but we can't answer any question. What if that's ridiculous?
Haitians are getting their drivers. Springfield, Ohio. What was once a small town in Ohio, home to roughly 60,000 working-class Americans, until 20,000 plus Haitian immigrants flooded into town with rumors of them eating.
20,000 Haitian immigrants of a town of, I think they said 60,000. So 1/3 of the population of the town they're going in, they're flooding them with 20,000 immigrants. 1/3.
The neighbors' cats and local geese.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Did you eat that cat?
And somebody online said that this wasn't even from Springfield. So take this clip with a grain of salt. I have no idea if this is actually from Springfield.
Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it?
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
And causing car accidents left and right, and driving locals out of their
What a
homes
timeline
by
we're
paying
in.
above market rental prices with welfare subsidized by the American taxpayer. Are these Haitians eating cats? How did they travel 2,000 plus miles from Haiti all the way to Ohio? And do the locals and their new Haitian neighbors get along? I pulled up to Springfield myself to see if this was real or overblown.
I hope we hear from
fake
that guy
news.
later. I
A
think we
lot
will.
of this is alleged because I truly don't know what's going on, and neither does Twitter. Twitter is relying off of a few images and a few Reddit threads, and there are rumors that Haitians are taking neighbors' cats and eating them. Are you from Haiti by chance? Does everyone get along here in Springfield?
Yes.
Good?
Good. Motherfuckers are worthless. Bunch of worthless sand. Yeah.
When did the Haitian neighbors come and move here?
I'm gonna say probably 5 months ago.
Okay. I spoke to a few of them in French.
They're everywhere. They're up there. Don't wave at me, you sorry sand. Tell them like it is, man. I don't like them. I don't like them, and I.
This guy, he found the perfect guy to interview because this guy's just having a go off moment. But you could tell he's very pissed.
I want him to know I don't like them. Pack up and move back to Haitieville, wherever the you're from.
Why did you come here to Springfield?
Je viens de Springfield pour me venir travailler, me chercher la vie meilleure. Moi c'est haïtien.
Okay.
Raison ça que je Springfield.
Okay. Do you plan on living here for much longer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard
Yeah,
there
of
were
course.
rumors of Haitians eating the neighbors' cats and a Canadian goose. Is that true or completely false?
Non,
No?
non, même pas.
Okay.
Nous va au courant de ça.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah, of course he doesn't know anything about it. I mean, I don't know if any of the people he's interviewing are going to say anything. Oh yeah, my mom eats cats every day. Like, no, probably not. They're probably just going to say we don't know anything about it, and they probably don't know anything about it, and they probably don't eat the cats. But whether or not some of them do, I don't know.
M'a dit bagay mais moi pas au courant. Et tout m'a quoi ça tout.
Okay.
Pas quoi ça tout. Peut-être mon qui doit avoir un problème d'éducation qui fait le faire ça mais pas quoi. C'est vraiment difficile pour ça t'arriver.
Okay.
Pas connait.
We've lost a whole bunch of cats. There was a van pulled over that had over 100 cats in it with the Haitians. They said they was eating them.
Actually?
Yeah.
Not fake news.
Not fake news.
So a van was collecting cats and eating them.
I watched it happen, yeah. Watched them get pulled over with the cats and admit to the police that they was eating them.
You're not joshing with me.
No,
They was
I'm almost
eating
50
them.
years old, buddy. I don't, no,
You don't mess around.
no.
Twitter is saying the Haitians are eating cats and can't drive. Is that true? True or no?
No.
No? Okay.
I believe it. Like, I've heard rumors about them taking the geese and killing them and eating them, so I try to stay clear away because I've even heard about them eating the eggs over there, so I'm like, okay, that's kind of disturbing. They not.
There he is. This is your guy right here?
Yes.
Okay.
So far, so good. I haven't had no issues, but they kind of know us.
And are they chill?
They're all right, I guess. I don't pay no mind. to them.
They
You know, and they're everything.
They aight.
They take our fucking apartments that the landlords make the people move out so they can rent to the Haitians to get more money. You know, it's bullshit. You know, you go.
This point is interesting because if they do have an influx of people moving there, then you will have rising prices, right? Because there's going to be too much demand and not enough supply. So this is an interesting point that he's making, where they're raising the rents because the supply, we have limited supply, and they probably know they can raise the rent on a lot of these Haitian immigrants because they don't know any different. They don't care. They're just going to move in and pay whatever it costs because they don't know the market. They don't know the housing prices. They don't know any of that stuff. So
there's no fucking groceries because, they give them $3,000
That's true.
a month plus food stamps. I'm an American, just like you.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers come from Haitianville, wherever the they're from, and they get everything. They get medical care paid and everything. It's bull.
Where are they getting the money?
The government. They said it's a fucking program for them to.
For like migrants, like asylum seekers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're like roaches, man.
Yeah, I get along with them as long as they don't go pulling their crazy machetes when they're out mowing their grass with it.
Have they brought out machetes?
Oh yeah, that's how they trim their yard.
Actually?
Yeah. It surprised me they let them all in, but
there's a lot of talk online about every person is like, no, this isn't happening. That's not happening. But we have people on the ground here who live here who are reporting their individual experiences with these immigrants. So it's tough. And I understand, individual people, you can see you shouldn't apply what one person's doing to everybody. I understand that. But the fact that any of these people are saying these things proves something, that there is a clash of culture here, something that a foreigner, right, foreign people are coming in, and the people living there are clashing or going head to head with their cultures and customs and being affronted with another culture with their customs. So I don't think they're totally wrong. I don't know if it's as epidemic as every single one of them are on the corner cooking cats and geese and stuff. I don't think it's like that either. It's probably somewhere in the middle, and I don't think either side is right or wrong. I think there definitely is going to be some struggle here.
I think that if they're going to come in, they should be legal and not illegal, and I don't see why they're giving them all this money and everything like that when our people are the ones suffering for.
And this is a good point. This is the key point. I think that even if there was no culture clash, even if all these people came in and it was fine and there was no difference and they assimilated instantly, the fact that the government is giving them money and benefits, you're going to have people who have been here for generations who don't get these benefits, or it's harder for them to get these benefits, and they are going to be pissed. They're going to say, this is unfair. This is bullshit. Why are they getting all these benefits when they just moved in, 6 months ago, or whatever these people are saying, when I can hardly even keep a job, or I get, I can't get my benefits. I can't get my Medicare. I can't get my Medicaid. And it would piss anybody off if this happened.
For all this, for them coming in. I'm getting ready to be homeless. They're getting ready to sell my house because of the Haitians.
Do you think a Haitian will move in?
Yeah, they're coming Wednesday to look at it.
Actually?
Yeah, and when they buy this house, we'll both be out here on the streets. We ain't got nowhere to go. We want fixed income.
Are Haitians paying rent? Are they paying their bills? Are they being paid to live here?
They're being paid to live here. I don't see why they'd have to pay rent if they're being paid to be here.
Who's paying them?
The government. And that's our
The
biggest
government.
issue too, is
The
they're
government.
taking our schools over and they're running the Americans out of our own countries, it feels like.
This country has gone to hell. 12 motherfuckers live there, and there's another 7 or 8 lives right here in this corner house.
Knock on that door, yeah.
And 4 of them just moved in here. They ain't in there.
Do you think you'll sell the house to a Haitian family one day?
Hell no. I wouldn't give them motherfuckers the sweat off my balls if he's dying of thirst. I'm for real, man. I
This dude.
sick of them.
This
I don't
dude.
give a-
Be optical. Hey, be
I'll
optical,
the only
okay?
white person here.
Twitter is saying that Haitians are kidnapping the neighbors' cats and eating them. Is that true or false? I gotta ask the hard questions here. No.
No.
How is this dude not
Why is everyone
sweating?
coming
How is
here?
this Tyler Oliveira guy not? He's wearing pants and 3 layers.
Non, pas
Man,
manger chat. Non, chat non. Si nous besoin viande, manger viande.
gotta be like 80 degrees there.
Dans Walmart, non acheter, mais manger chat haïtien, pas manger chat.
Okay. Why did you leave Haiti?
Moi te quitté Haïti parce que dans moment pays ti un petit gens gain problème politique, te gain des autres qui passé, je quitté jusqu'à ce que ça arrangé pour me retourner dans le pays.
Barbecue? Civil War? Like,
Moi par contre, rien de monde seulement juste un problème, mais c'est déplacé. Mais par contre, aucun nom de personne soit qui a fait ça.
okay. Okay, so just family and friends told him to come here to Springfield? Could you ask him that?
Yeah, he's friend.
I see. Okay. Merci. Okay.
I don't eat cat.
Okay. She clarified, I don't need cat.
See how that trash can is right there?
Right there. Yep.
Okay, every Haitian house you go around, it's honestly filled to the brim. There's trash that leaks out onto the corner,
Okay.
everywhere.
This lady
but
looks like
we're
my aunt.
expected to live clean environment. And then on top of that, with the rise of immigrants and they get assisted living freely, it makes it harder for people like me or somebody else who doesn't get assisted living to find affordable housing.
Are they driving the housing costs up around here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like nobody.
Big time?
Yeah, like,
What are we talking?
okay. Honestly, in my opinion, it'll be a
This lady's gonna
surprise
spit
if
facts.
I don't get kicked out so they can boost up the rate on this place. They'll probably fix it,
I see.
get it where it's looking better, and boost the rate up on it. They pay $1,200 a month.
How much money does the government give you per month?
Pero el first time me doy como primera vez te pusieron como 500, segunda
500.
300.
Okay. ¿Cuántos
300.
Haitians vive aquí? And
For the record, I don't think anybody should be on food stamps. I really don't think that we should be funding people's lives. Like, I don't think we should be putting money into a pot to fund people who aren't doing things, aren't working, aren't being productive, etc. But I understand some people need them. They have disability, they have whatever, and it should, in theory, go to the people who have lived here, the native population. I don't know why I don't think it's so crazy to say that paying out to immigrants is people who've only been here a few months is going to make the native population angry. Like, I don't think this is a totally crazy thing. People want to act like the people living there are such hateful bigots. It's like, no, it just seems a little unfair, and it seems a little like your priorities aren't you're not correct with your priorities here. I don't know why when it looks clear to me that the background, Springfield doesn't look like it's thriving very much. So the solution is to bring in 20,000 immigrants, and then all the problems that are going to come with that, because it's never clean. There's always going to be some issue when you're bringing in an influx of immigrants like that, especially 20,000 to a population of 60. There's always going to be issues. So let's just add on to the dilapidated Springfield. Like, I don't think that's right.
Las 2 años.
No tengo un mensual, pero yo nuevo por ahí.
Okay. ¿De dónde eres?
En Haití,
Haiti?
sí.
¿Cuántos meses
Naturally.
vive aquí?
Tengo 2 meses.
Dos?
Sí.
Did anyone tell
2
you
months,
to come here to
and he's getting food
Springfield,
stamps.
Ohio?
2 months.
Did a friend
That seems a
tell
little
you to come
ridiculous.
move here for a job? How did you learn about Springfield?
Yo tengo mi padras por ahí.
Okay. How much is it to rent an apartment here in Springfield? How much do you pay for rent?
Pero todavía yo no pagué, pero yo vivo con mi padre,
Oh, yeah, well, those are his parents.
mensual cada mes 700.
Is anyone eating cats out here?
No,
Okay.
No.
Also.
None of them are going to say yes.
Okay. Do you know many other Haitians here?
yes.
Yeah. Big community?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. And why?
The issue is that bringing in 20,000 Haitians in a small time span, it seems like it's been over the course of maybe a couple of years, but a lot of these people seem like it's even more recent than that, a few months. Bringing in a large population and only giving them, the bare minimum of assimilation, what are they gonna do? They're gonna move in with other Haitians that they know, and what's gonna happen is they're gonna create a ghetto, like we saw in the early 20th century with Italians and Polish and Jews and Asian Americans, right? They're gonna create a ghetto that they're going to insulate themselves in, and they're never going to fully speak English. None of these people he's talked to have spoken English. They're not going to speak English. They're not going to learn many of the customs of the country. They're going to be basically just economic work. They're just going to be workers, right? And they're just going to do the bare minimum, and they're going to insulate themselves in the community, and they're never actually going to be fully a part of the community, because why would they need to? Why would I need to learn full English when everybody I talk to is Haitian and they all speak Creole or whatever he's speaking? There's no point. And you're always going to have this clash, and you're always going to have this division in the community because there's no real push for them to be assimilated into the rest of Springfield or wherever you're from.
So many Haitians coming here to Springfield in particular.
Apil haïtien vini sit lan, c'est parce que yo di sit lan gen job haïtien depuis
Work,
vini
yeah.
ap ka travay, ça vin permettre que gen lot haïtien ki vini.
And there is, there is work. There probably is work there. More work than there is in Haiti. I don't blame these people for coming here. I'm not hating on the Haitians for coming here. I'm really just don't understand the leadership and why they feel the need to replace the native population. Why don't we do things to help the native population so that they can grow and hopefully take these jobs? And some immigration's fine if you need that, but like 20,000 in a population of 60, a third? That's crazy, dude. This is just a disaster waiting to happen.
C'est raison ça qu'il faut apil haïtien vini là ici.
Okay. Thank you. How much money does the government give you per month?
Non. Avant oui, maintenant non. Non, avant j'étais kon bam pour le moment non m'a travail.
Ah, is
That's
it
good, okay.
true that the Haitians are eating the neighbor's cats?
Oh.
That's a good shot.
Information falso?
Ouais, moi pas connaître ça.
Okay.
He doesn't-
Do they not?
He didn't say no. He said he didn't know. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them have eaten cats. If you're really struggling, you're an immigrant, and you're really struggling, you're gonna just take whatever you can get. Okay, I'll just take this cat and I'll boil it real quick. He didn't say no.
Collect the trash?
To chaque lundi, yo ramasse patin.
Okay. Why did you leave Haiti?
Yeah, I don't know what that point
Chercher
was
la
about
vie,
the
m'pas
trash.
venir ici direct, chercher la vie pour ça m'venir ici.
Ah, okay. Merci beaucoup. All right, bye-bye. We got a cat right there.
I don't know what that lady was
Infected.
talking about, the trash.
He's chilling.
They probably just come get it.
It's ridiculous. They
Yeah.
can't even take care of the
This
American
guy.
citizens before they're bringing in waves and waves of immigrants. And then look at
Yep.
it. There's so many
I'm
people,
all for-
veterans, mostly white people
Yeah.
that are homeless, living on the streets, has nothing to eat. But these people have brand new houses, brand new cars. I'm having a hell of a time finding a job because they want the Haitian. They're getting thousands of dollars in government.
They want the Haitians. They don't want. To be fair, this lady, I mean, all due respect, but she doesn't look like she's super fit to be a good worker. So that's probably true. They probably do want a Haitian over this woman. No offense, lady, whoever you are. But that's an interesting point too, is that they make good workers, and they're going to be giving their jobs to the new immigrants who want to work 10, 12-hour days, 15-hour days maybe even, They would probably prefer giving, and they probably pay them lower wages. That's another thing. They probably don't pay them the same as the native population.
Worked retail before I lost my job back in April. When I do transactions, I can see what comes across on certain cards. I'm not trying to be nosy. I don't want to know what you get. But when a Haitian comes through and spends $500 in food stamps and still has $5,000 on their food assistance card.
$5,000?
$5,000. Would you like to know what the Haitians are calling the food assistance cards? Or
Tell me.
even the cash assistance cards. They're calling them the magic money cards because they never run out. I'm homeless.
Oh my
I'm jobless.
gosh.
I'm sleeping on friends' couches because I can't get government assistance because I come from the wrong country, apparently.
Y'all get along out here or what?
Socialize with them that much. I mean, they walk
This
up
guy.
and down the street, they do their normal thing. That's it, we keep.
Average
You live
Springfield
down here in
resident?
Springfield.
Kidding,
Oh,
just
I've
kidding.
lived
Just a
in
joke.
Springfield all my life. I'll be
Okay.
60 in 2 weeks.
When did all the
This
Haitians
guy.
come in?
About 5 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
And when they packed, they hit this neighborhood hard.
Why?
Outrageous rent. They went through, they painted them, cleaned them up a little bit, rent them to them, and they pay the rent.
I heard on Twitter that
Clean them
cats
up
are
a little
getting
bit.
kidnapped.
That true?
Yes, my mom actually
laughing.
seen a post on Facebook. There was Haitians in a white van driving around the neighborhoods collecting cats.
I heard that this post was not in Springfield. It was in, I think somebody said Canton. So, which I think is near Akron. So that's, might not be true. Maybe that lady was Haitian. Maybe she was Haitian as well, but it's not, I don't think it took place in Springfield. So
For what?
Skinning them and eating them. Snyder Park, our actual park. If a Haitian is caught walking the grounds down there, they can get arrested because they're going down there and they're killing the Canadian geese so they can take them home and eat them.
I wouldn't be surprised though, because we used to have a lot of cats around here, and especially down here at the end of the street.
The issue is that even if one or two or a handful of Haitians have done this, people are going to attribute it to the whole group. And that's just what happens. You know, it sucks, but when you have an influx of new people come into a city like this, and one or two of them do things that are bad, you just get the Haitians do this. And it sucks because they probably don't all do this, but that's just how people view it. When you're just coming in contact, when you are a foreign culture coming in contact with the native population, and some of your group of your culture do certain things, it's going to be this culture clash, and they are going to attribute your culture as eating cats. And it sucks, and people shouldn't, but they're not totally wrong, but they are generalizing.
He had probably 50 of them. Now she's lucky to have 5. And the geese down at the park, they're declining. So I don't know if they're eating them too. I guess it's supposed to be their natural habitat or something or whatever.
Yeah. Do you think this could come to another American town near you?
This come everywhere, man.
Yeah.
It is. I heard my cousin lives near Toledo, and he told me the same thing, that there is a motel that is full of Haitian immigrants, that they're staying there. And I don't know if it's paid by the government's dime, but he has told me this is coming to a town near you. So it's shocking.
It's the future of America.
I hate to say it, but probably so. The Mexicans take it up for the blacks, and the blacks taking it up for the Mexicans is odd.
Interesting.
My country's going down. And I can't wait till Trump gets back in there.
90% of the auto accidents are Haitian involved.
Okay.
And I've almost gotten hit by several of them walking, because I walk a lot, and they're going the wrong way down one-way streets, and they think they own the streets. And when they got chased out, he hit the curb. When they got chased out, she heard one of them say it, and it was actually in English.
Look at them just blasted off.
Haitian.
What the fuck?
They've knocked down my grandmother's fence.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
All back there, they've broken into it. They've hit cars around here. I mean, they cannot drive. Whoever's giving them driver's license ought to have theirs taken on.
But look, every time a country moves into another country, talk about we're taking over, that leads to war.
100%.
Like, when you have the old black dudes siding with the old white redneck, and they're talking about joining teams, that's when you know everything is going to go downhill, and it's going to go downhill
Keep
quick.
it real. We all know about the neo-Nazis just a couple weeks ago being down, and I ain't saying that's right, I ain't saying it's
I
wrong.
heard about this.
But look, let's think about it. I'm 36 years old, and in 36 years, that's the first time I've ever seen the neo-Nazis rally in our city.
My mama.
Something people need to realize is Nazism was a reaction. It largely it's not a thing until there is something to react to. Neo-Nazis and nationalists, they are a reaffirmation of the native people and their culture and their heritage. So what he's saying is very shocking, but it doesn't surprise me. This is what this whole thing is about. It is an internal philosophy versus an external one, where you have the external culture coming in contact with the internal. The internal people, the natives, are going to clash and have issues, whatever it might be, with the externals if they don't assimilate correctly. And this is what the key thing is assimilation. Bringing in 20,000 Haitians is not going to cause them to assimilate. It's going to cause a lot of clashing, and it's going to cause a lot of strife.
Telling me she was coming home the other night and seeing a carload of Klan members.
Oh, yeah.
Clan members.
Yeah.
There's full-on war going down right now.
That's what it's coming to.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's all going to
That's
be
what they
against
want.
the same people.
Yo quiero hablar contigo.
It does seem like they want strife. They want conflict. Who in their right mind, what person, what elite, what leader would do this and think there's going to be no issues? There's going to be pushback. And it seems like when there is pushback or conflict, which seems to be inevitable at this point, who's going to come in and say, I have the solution? Never let a good crisis go to waste, right? If there's a crisis, they're going to come in and here's the problem. I have the solution. I will give you the solution. And I think it's almost inevitable at this point.
Sobre migración de muchas Haitians a Springfield. ¿Sí posible?
Sí,
¿De dónde eres?
Haití.
Haití. Okay. ¿Cuántos
Naturally.
meses vive aquí?
Un mes.
¿Qué es la razón que vive aquí?
Is this
No,
Spanish?
yo no vivo
You speak Spanish on there?
Yo tengo sobrinos
Yes.
ahí. Yo venía a visitar.
¿Visitan? ¿Cuántos dólares tú recibes cada mes del gobierno?
No, todavía, porque yo tengo el
Nothing
proceso,
yet.
pero no me manda todavía.
He's in the
pero-
process.
Oh, nada? Nada. ¿Cómo es posible que vive en las casas con nada de dinero?
Aquí yo no sabe nada, yo vine a visitar a una persona, yo no vivo para acá.
Ok, ¿por qué tú manejas el coche con mucho rápido?
No fui yo que estaba manejando.
Rápido.
Rápido en esa street.
No estaba manejando, es mi primo.
Ah, ok. ¿Es cierto que personas comen los gatos o no?
No sé.
No, ok, lo siento. Gracias por tu tiempo. I'm trying to interview locals out here and hear their thoughts about the Haitians that have moved in.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I lived here for 24 years.
Yeah.
I lived in LA for 38 years.
Got it?
It is causing probably some problems. I personally noticed it because it took me months on end to find an apartment to live in.
Sure. The available housing supply has gone down and the prices have gone up, or what?
I'm not 100% sure about the prices going up. I mean, I hear rumors that there's landlords ripping off some of the Haitian people, you know, like trying to
That's
put
probably
multiple
true.
families in a house and charging them too much money. I don't know if that's true. It's just stuff I've heard. But yeah, it has affected the market because, you know, like I said, I couldn't even get anybody to call me back for months. Couldn't tell you. I haven't had any problems with anybody. I can tell you that. Again, no cat eating.
How you doing, sir? What's your name?
Pavon, I own
Pavon. Oh, you own this?
Yeah.
You'd be a great person to talk to then.
Okay, business
We've heard
owner,
a lot of the Haitians that have moved here recently come here often.
Yeah,
What's
a lot.
going on here in Springfield?
There's just like an influx of the population, the Haitian community. I mean, they're protected status here, so they're
Okay.
just like, I mean, obviously I've filled up the town with it, and yeah, that's where we're at right now,
Okay,
pretty
so
much.
you own this laundromat?
Yeah, so my dad owns this laundromat, I own the sneaker store next to it, so I run both things right now, so
Okay.
yeah.
Are your customers primarily Haitian? What's the split?
Before, I would say the last like 2-3 years, I mean, primarily whoever was in town,
Okay.
but yeah, there's a huge influx in, yeah, the Haitian community. That's like primarily our like customers like nowadays. So yeah, I will say there's 100% a divide in our town. Thing is like, I just hope that whatever you guys do cover, something good comes out of it, right? Like in the next 5 to 6 years, hopefully there's some sort of unity between everybody. Hopefully there's some sort of change. That's the big.
There isn't going to be one if they cannot assimilate to the native population. The immigrants have a duty and a responsibility to assimilate to the population they are moving into. Otherwise, it's just going to be Haiti 2.0. Springfield will be Haiti 2.0 because the people moving there are not going to assimilate to the American culture. Maybe over time, but there would be no really external push for them to do that because they all have they have a Haitian community. They have an insulated community. There would why would you assimilate to the American culture if you don't really have to? I can just keep speaking my language and doing the things I'm doing because I'm living in a population of 20,000 Haitians, and it's no different.
Biggest thing like I feel like you guys should cover just some sort of like way to bring people.
Yeah,
together.
he's doing a good
This
job
is the guy
covering
you
this.
want.
This was quick.
How you doing, man? We're
You know
filming a
this guy?
YouTube video. We're trying to see what's going on here.
This a guy. Big
Wait,
guy
you
on
running for
YouTube.
mayor? Oh yeah, I tried to find you. I know who you are. So out of pure luck, I met up with Anthony Harris, the guy who went viral for giving
I saw
this
this
speech
guy.
at Springfield's town hall.
These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They flipping cars in the middle of the street. They're in the park grabbing
my
up
gosh.
ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them like.
And who's been going live on Facebook documenting the constant car crashes from the new Haitian drivers. We headed to the BMV to see how the Haitians are getting driver's
my
licenses and cars so quickly after moving here.
This definitely is an issue. If I don't know what the driving and the infrastructure is like in Haiti, probably not amazing. But if a lot of them didn't drive in Haiti and they come up here and they get a driver's license instantly, or with very little, like a very, very little barrier to entry to get one, there will be a lot of car crashes because many of them probably don't know how to drive very well.
Speaking zero English.
Question for y'all. What are your
Zero
thoughts
English.
on the Haitians?
They can't drive? This guy right here, my Haitian dude.
Try.
Hey, yo, bonjour.
You got a cat right beside him.
Stop! Stop, bro. Stop. Do that. You said that shit, not me. You take that back. I didn't.
I'll tell you that, man. Bro, come on, bro. You go like, we're like.
He said, "Come on, man."
There's nothing wrong with the joke.
Let's go see what's up. How y'all doing? Question for you. Do you know how the
I'd say
Haitians are getting
BB's
driver's
better
license?
black
Can they
community.
transfer their license from Haiti or
No, they could not.
do they have to undergo the same test?
I'm not allowed to answer the personal questions outside of the office.
Well, okay. You know what they have to do?
I do not.
She's not
really
allowed to
don't know.
answer.
No, but I know they're getting them quick.
They're getting them quick, right? We asked.
No filming. They're not gonna.
Take pictures in here. Sir,
Yeah.
And the
I think it says that.
oh,
No
oh,
phones.
sorry,
No.
sorry.
Yep. It says
Are
right
they
up there.
able to transfer their licenses from Haiti to here?
No, not without taking tests. But that's the only question I can answer. I can't answer anything else.
Do you know how
What? That's all he could answer? What is this, like a cover-up? Like, what is going on? What the hell is going on? He's like, no, I can't answer it. It's classified. That's level 6 classified. We can't talk about the Haitian. We're going to bring them in here, but we can't answer any question. What if, that's ridiculous.
Haitians are getting their driver's license so fast?
I do not.
Okay. All right, that's all I got for you.
I wish I knew.
Are they driving pretty good out here or what?
No.
No?
Everybody put their car in.
Why is that, do you think?
You don't know how to drive in general.
Okay.
Like I see them driving over there like trying
What
to
about this
learn how
dude's
to
hand?
drive, but I don't know. Think they have to drive at all.
Okay.
I don't even think they should have a license. No lights when they be driving around and nothing.
Do you think it poses a threat to public safety?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Man, it's nothing but a headache. All they're doing is raising our rent and our taxes and wrecking vehicles, and there's just been nothing but a hassle since they've been here. It's been horrible.
How would you rank their driving from 1 to 10?
A -10. They're horrible.
Do you have to take a driving test here? Oui?
Oui.
Español, sí. ¿Cómo es posible que recibir tu licencia?
Dude, I don't know if you guys have interacted with people who can't speak English or can't speak your language. That shit is the worst because they just have this look on their face like this blank look because they don't know what you're saying and you don't really know what they're saying. And then they end up just kind of nodding to everything you're saying because they don't know. And it's so difficult to be personal with someone. If you can't speak the language, you can't communicate with them. That is so key, is speaking English. And so far, none of the people he's talked to have spoken English.
Muy rápido.
No, es que por ahora no sé, es que lo que necesito viene acá para preguntar por la información.
Okay. Okay, all right. Gracias. So, with more confusion gained
Oh
than
my
answers
gosh.
explaining how these Haitians are passing the
Holy
driver's test,
shit.
I headed down to the Springfield Welfare Center where Haitians are apparently clogging the lines for locals, exhausting the
my.
town's resources, and overwhelming the employees.
Question. Where you guys from? Haiti? Haiti? Okay.
How many Haitians do you think will come out here in line today? That's what we're trying to...
I would say 80% of the people that come out here will be Haitian.
Okay. How long have you been here in Springfield?
I've been here for 7 years now. What takes so long is because they've got only 2 lines that they serve people in there, sometimes 3. And on all 3 of those, they got interpreters for each one, right? When it'll go a lot faster if you had 1 line for people that like couldn't, speak English that well, and then have another line for people that can go through the line faster.
He knows what's talking
A lot
about.
of times they'll have paperwork with them and stuff. They won't have it in order.
We tried the split line for a while. It ended up being less efficient for everybody.
How could that be less efficient? Having 1 line for interpreters, 1 line for English speakers. English speakers to get in and out. And if you're a Haitian who can speak English, you can get an English line. You can go in and out real quick. How would that be slower? There's no way, dude. Lumping everybody, non-English and English speakers into the same line, like, there's no way.
Is this about as long as it gets these days?
This is a normal Monday. Yeah, we've had worse, but...
Francois? English? No.
Standing in line 30 minutes, they might only just serve 4 or 5 people.
Got it. How many people do you think will come here this Monday?
This Monday? I'm telling you, out of this Monday, I figure at least they might see 500.
What do you think the split is between
500. It's
Haitians
only
that
open
come
until
in
3
here?
p.m.
And
9 to 3.
Springfield.
How many is that an hour? Somebody do the math.
I don't know too much about all...
Observationally, what have you seen?
9 to 1 easy.
9 to 1. I'm just here because I'm just trying to get them to clear a medical car.
Are the systems stressed right now in Springfield? Can they handle the amount of people coming in?
No, they really can't. I've been trying to get just a simple Medicaid card since June. They took me off of, I'm a vet. They took me off of the disability and made me start paying for my own disability. and I don't know why they took me off, but so I had to give them
So they can give it to the Haitians.
income and disabilities and stuff. I gave them all that. They still ain't did nothing.
So you're a veteran, and you're competing with some of the resources they're getting who just came in here?
Yeah. This America. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm saying that the things that, the hoops they make us jump through can have you turn on each other in a sense, or say negative things. I don't have anything that's negative to say or bad to say about anybody Haitian. Know what I mean?
Do you think the town's taking care of their local?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's what I've been saying. Even if it's a perceived inequality or unjust, being unfair, people are still going to have negative views, and they're gonna feel a certain way about a population who comes in who seemingly gets all these things easier than you can.
Local residents that were here, first and foremost.
Oh no, hell no.
Well, thanks for your service. Yeah. Appreciate it. Good luck in line.
Yeah, that's sad.
And the thing
That guy's
is,
a vet.
there's people
He can't get
on
what he
Twitter
needs.
and Instagram that don't think it's real. Don't think none of this
We
shit is
just saw it in real time.
like, none of that shit's real that you're saying. There's no way they brought 20,000 people.
And that's why I think this Tyler Oliveira guy, this is very good. He came out with this very quickly, and he's on the ground. He's in the city. He's talking to people who are closely affected by this. This isn't social media. This is, but this is on the ground, right? And he's talking to people who are directly coming in contact with these people. So this is very good, and I think that it's kind of dispelling a lot of stuff on social media, people saying it's not real, but it's also shedding light to things that people maybe didn't know the full truth about. So this is very good.
English? No English? Okay.
No.
That's crazy.
Why would he?
If you're local trying to get your Medicaid, your welfare benefits, etc., you're waiting 2 hours now. Crazy?
Crazy as fuck.
We're 6 minutes away from this woman's house. This woman has
Crazy
stated that
as
people are throwing mattresses on her joint. She is not expecting us. I am just going to show up and knock on her door and see what happens.
Pot plant flag.
Hi there. I saw your speech at the city council, and I was wondering if I could interview you. Well, I've seen a video of a guy getting a Canadian goose, a Haitian dude, and I have rumors of Haitians taking cats. Tell me what's going on here.
I'm cat lady, as you can tell.
You have a lot of cats.
Yeah, I have a lot of cats.
We
the
could
goose
tell.
story, I believe, originated in Columbus. I have not seen it here.
And just for context, you are surrounded, this entire community, mostly Haitians now?
Yeah, I believe we're looking at probably about 50% is what I'm saying. But I'm worried. My town is going to pot. Everybody wants to make this into a race issue. It's not a race issue. It's culture, it's accountability, and it's respect. And that's the things.
And as we just saw, they just talked to a black vet. That mayor, the guy running for mayor, he's black. It really isn't a race issue. It is, but because Haitians are black, but it's more so the cultures clashing and coming in contact with each other, and the carelessness of our leaders to bring these people in and just kind of dump them here and say, figure it out. Like, no.
So I'm not seeing. And the women in this country have fought long and hard for the rights that they have been afforded. And these men in this culture treat their women very badly, and I watch it firsthand. Come on, give me a break.
That's telling, and she's right. If you have fought for 100 years for certain things, for certain rights, whatever, and you bring in another population that doesn't respect that, you basically are rolling back the tape, 100 years and saying, well, everybody around me doesn't believe in these rights. No, they don't care about this shit. They just throw it out the window. They treat me however they want to treat me. So that's very, it's a good angle. That's a good way to look at it. It's bad,
Start acting like you got some sense. The driving of the vehicles is a main sticking point. Haitian men came down with probably a queen-size mattress and threw it in the front yard.
Okay.
It didn't go very well. I tried to explain. I tried to be nice. Didn't go very well.
And you explained in English?
Yes. I had to drop the F-bomb and told them, take it and go. So they went down the street and ended up at that house right there.
Got it.
So they've thrown trash in the yard as they walk by. I'm done. I'm tired of dealing with the disrespect. I've never been so disrespected in my life, and my ex-husband has never disrespected me like this. They're not prosecuting for the property crimes, and it's a big mess, and we need some help. I want my city back. I want my people happy, and this is my town. I want to take it back.
Do you think the Haitians here are trying to assimilate?
I feel really bad for this lady because you can tell she's really struggling.
The culture in the town you grew up in?
No, I don't see it. If it is, more power to him. But there's a language barrier. I get it. Okay,
That's
but
big.
when they are paroled here on the I-94, they get 8 months of English lessons, the first 8 months.
That's
If
it?
they're not taking advantage of that, then why should we, the taxpayer, have to turn around and have our services overwhelmed? They're saying 20,000, and I am saying between 35 and 40 with the birth rates and the things that I see going on.
That's a good point too. But 8 months of English, clearly none of these people have learned English because none of them speak it, the ones he's talked to at least. But that's a good point she brought up, is that even if it is 20,000, how many kids are they having? Soon enough, it will be 40, 50, 60. It'll be a 50-50 split of natives and Haitians. And eventually, in the upcoming decade or so, it probably will be 80% Haitian. And we'll see how that goes.
So I don't know who's to blame. Really would like to have a word with you. And I promise I won't yell at. Somebody get a hold of me. I don't care who, get a hold of me. I need some solutions. I'm losing my mind.
Don't wave at me.
Yeah, man, this situation is, this is, regardless of the cat thing, regardless of all the internet stuff, this has shed a light on something that I think will be coming to a door near you, which is culture clash. And it's hard for me to believe that the powers that be don't know that this is going to happen. There's going to be a clash of civilization here. When you bring in people from another country, Haiti, Mexico, Venezuela, wherever, even Germany, Sweden, anywhere, Russia, anywhere, and you put them into a native population, it's going to have clash. There's going to be problems. This is why we do need to limit the immigration. It needs to be a trickle, because you need to have people who come in, they set up, they start to thrive, they assimilate, and then you can start to put in more people, and then they can assimilate and they can actually become part of the whole rather than be their own ghetto, like I'm saying, be their own, and I'm not using that like as a racial term, but you be their own enclave. They're going to be their own enclave of Haitians or Venezuelans or whatever. There needs to be assimilation, and we need to actually start to ask the question, when people come here for a better life, where are they coming from? And what most important we need to ask ourselves is, what are they moving to? Where are they moving to? They're moving to America. Well, what does that mean? What does it mean to be American? What does it mean for our nation to thrive, right? What are the things that we have adopted, that this country has adopted, that have made us such a great country that people want to move to? Those are the things you need to ask yourself if you're an immigrant, and you need to adopt those things, because otherwise you're going to come here and you're just going to bring your country with you. All the bad stuff that's happened in your country, you're going to bring all that baggage with you. We need to actually have assimilation, and we need to trickle in of these immigrants rather than pouring into 20,000, probably more than that, like that lady said, into a population of 60,000. That's not going to do anything. It's going to just bring Haiti with them. It's going to, import the third world, become the third world. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Doing something a little different today, doing a reaction video. This is Tyler Oliveira. He does some great on-the-ground journalism. I found him not too long ago, but I saw this in my recommended, and I thought I would check it out and watch it with you guys, because this is my home state. Ohio is my home state, and I think it's kind of important to cover what's going on here. And I don't think it's good. I don't think it's going to help much. I think it's actually going to cause a lot more problems than it's going to solve. Even if it is helping the economy, I think that a lot of the native population living there are going to be dealing with a lot more problems than taxes or the market or inflation or any of that. I think that this kind of immediate clash that they're having with the immigrant population is going to feel much more pressing than the price of bread. Although the price of bread is important, I'm not saying it's not. Having an immigrant population like Haitians moving in and causing whatever issues they might cause, whether it's the cat eating, I don't even know how true that is, or even the driving. The driving seems a lot more of an issue, especially a safety issue, for people living around there. So I do think that this is a very important thing to look at. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, let me know. If you want me to do more reactions, I can do more. I can always do more. So let me know in the comments down below. Give me a like and a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all. I'll see you next time.